fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
So this is Go Max Plus, and this month on Go Max Plus, we're talking about District 9, a Neil Blomkamp joint.
Neil Blumkin, baby.
Yep.
Neil Blumkin joint.
Yep.
That's my joke, dude.
All right.
It's Neil Blumkin.
Ah!
Ah.
Yoinging.
Byonging. Byonging.
I'm drinking some of Josh's Mana right now.
Shit.
Dude, how's that Mana taste, bro?
It's delicious. I feel rejuvenated.
Drinking the Ecor.
I feel like it's about driving power now.
Oh, shit.
Do you need some Mana?
I do. I'm going to throw it in this cup that has remnants of coffee.
You're gonna have a pumpkin spice Mana.
Pumpkin spice Mana?
It's rough.
Hit it, dude.
Why did you drink it, you dick?
I haven't drunk it yet. Now I am.
You got that pumpkin dune spice?
Hello.
That's your Mana. That's your Mana, baby.
It's a pumpkin spice Mana, dude.
That's a pumpkin spice. 30 minutes, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
District 9, Neil Blomkamp. He did Gran Turismo recently, so we're going to talk about one of his breakout hits.
His first joint.
District 9.
So he got famous for doing music or commercials first, and then he did a short film that is in the District 9 universe.
Oh, really?
Which Peter Jackson saw, and he's like, I want this guy to direct my fucking Halo movie that I'm producing. Mm-hmm. Then the Halo movie was scrapped, and then Neil Blomkamp had a whole bunch of fucking time on his hands, and his short film was basically the thing that got him to make District 9. He's like, all right, well, I have essentially a treatment on what I would like to do next. It's a fucking... It's about South Africa and the apartheid, but it's also about bugs. So
Space bugs.
Space bugs.
It's, you could argue it's a bug's life.
And it's called District 9. And District 9 is a fucking sci-fi masterpiece, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, this fucked my butt when it came out.
Yeah. When it came out, it hit so hard.
Yeah, dude.
It's like the introduction of his aesthetic, which is like futurism mixed with slum mixed with like
a favela futurist. It's
yeah, it's like
yeah.
it's like
Slumdog Millionaire, dude.
Oh shit!
I literally that's one of my DMTs.
Oh, fuck!
God damn it! God damn it! It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
You can't really steal a bit if you didn't know I did it.
Yeah, I did.
True.
But I will say you're a joke thief from now on.
Slumdog Millionaire. That's amazing. That's good.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I made it up, but that was good.
That was good. That was the joke I said. Great.
Neil Blumkin.
Neil Blumkin.
Neil Blumkin, Slumbug Millionaire.
Neil Blumkin, Slumbug Millionaire.
Oh, fuck. That's pretty good. All right. Anyways, so yeah, Peter Jackson wanted him to do the Halo movie. Didn't happen. So he did. He produced District 9, which is a fucking banger, hardly knower, dude.
This is. It's been maybe since it came out since I've watched this movie. I forgot how rough of a watch it is.
It's kind of the pacing is kind of rough actually on the rewatch.
I don't mean the pacing or anything. I mean like the subject matter. How
Yeah,
It's like
I agree.
It's like jarring seeing like a blatant.
It's a Holocaust movie with
pretty
bugs.
much, yeah.
The juxtaposition of immigrants, basically.
Right, yeah.
Where it's
the
putting them in
most-
cages.
And it's what they call like a good Nazi movie, where it's like a Nazi, the oppressor becomes the oppressed.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have Wickus, who played by Shelter Copley, who never acted in anything else before.
Which is insane because he fucking eats this shit.
Yeah,
dude.
He's so fucking charismatic for one.
Yeah. But you can tell half the lines were improv.
Dude,
You can tell, right?
Neil Blumkin actually said that 90, if not 100% of all of Sharto's lines are improvised.
He plays
amazing.
He plays that nerdy like dweeb so well.
Yeah.
Where he's like
even the popping sounds of the eggs, he like made that up on set.
no way.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
They're popping. They're popping right now. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like doing a bit,
Yeah.
sort of, where he's just like,
He's like crafting a universe like through improv.
Yeah.
He's like a DM on camera.
fucking dungeon mastering District 9.
Yeah.
And then I guess the sound designer's like, oh, I guess I have to look up egg abortions and just.
Yeah.
That's
Made it
so
up.
yeah. That's such a good.
That's awesome.
And it's also such a good characterization of them laughing while basically committing a mass abortion.
Yeah.
They're being like, oh, isn't that weird? They're like little fireworks.
But it's a perfect way of like interpreting like how the humans felt about the bug. And it's so fucking five head when you're watching this for the first time in 2009.
Yeah.
It's so five head. You're like, wait, but that's like it's an
shit.
allegory for like the Holocaust.
They're
man.
literally aliens, bro.
Whoa,
Thanks for the gold.
dude! It's so
They're literally aliens, bro.
dude. It's so five head at the time.
Yeah.
it
when
is.
watching this, but it still holds up for me, man.
Yeah.
Because then also, if you have like these moments of you hating the prawn, you're like, wait a second.
Wait.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like,
Because they're different? Oh, no.
oh no, I have prejudice.
yeah.
Yeah. But there's like moments of that throughout in each character where there's like people being interviewed on camera and they're like, well, they look like fucking prawns. What do you want to say?
Yeah.
And it's just like you equate that to any other slur, basically, like a derogatory
What else
term.
am I supposed to say? That's what they look like.
They look like fucking bottom feeding prawns. What am I supposed to say?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that the metaphor is obvious, but
Totally.
it's, yeah.
And another cool thing about Neil Blomkamp, whenever he was making this, the reason why he has Sholto Copley as the lead actor in this movie, they grew up together essentially.
That's
dude.
awesome.
That's really cool.
They went to the same high school. They didn't go to high school together, but they met whenever Neil Blomkamp was like starting to like find film friends in his area, and like apparently his high school teacher had told him about another student that had gone there that was like starting his own production company, and like Sholto Copley wanted to be a producer and a producer alone, but he's like, dude, you're clearly a fucking actor. Like you're performing all the fucking time, and he would tell other actors what to do, but it's like he would do a better performance than the actors that they would choose.
That's so
it's like,
cool.
dude, you need to be on camera. And then when he shot that short film, Peter Jackson was like, this guy needs to be the star of the movie.
Hell
That's awesome.
yeah.
Cut to him in Hardcore Henry and Elysium.
Dude, Elysium.
Playing Ted.
Dude.
He's a great villain in Elysium.
Dude,
Holy
Elysium,
shit.
holy fuck, he is hard as shit.
He's very, very charismatic.
Yeah.
incredibly,
Like,
dude.
yeah.
And especially as Wickus, where it's like he is a very
unassuming yeah.
guy, but like his arc in this movie is amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Because he is an oppressor, but he's like sort of innocent in the way that he's doing
Right,
it.
he grew up in the environment where it's like that's the norm. But yeah.
And he's also, dude, it's fucking five head acting in that like he is performing as like a very innocent, chill
Yeah.
guy, and then when the eggs are popping, he's kind of like, he's talking to one of the bugs, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up," you know, like he's
Yeah.
like treating them like
you little
shit.
fucking worm or whatever.
Yeah, he's treating them like shit. It's like, and then he realizes that a camera is like they're filming the documentary.
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, that's just like
Yeah.
there's so much depth to his performance in
Yeah.
this movie."
Where I love the part where he goes, where he's like, he like cusses him out, but then he's just like, oh, well, we seem to got off on the wrong foot there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he
yeah.
just snaps back into like,
This
he's
one's
like,
a little smarter than we. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he
then
tries to like negotiate with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
but then that fails because there's actually a little smarter, and then he goes, well, I got some other legal gotcha. To
Yeah.
abduct-
It's like that actually counts as a signature, so we can go.
Yeah. Like, oh, well,
Dude.
we're going to kidnap your child now because these are not good conditions to raise a child. So
Yeah.
now we're going to put your child into child services.
Yeah, like weaponized bureaucracy. And
oh my
shit,
God.
dude. It's
yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
it's rough.
It's, yeah.
So, but you were mentioning some pacing issues. You didn't like the pacing of this movie?
I had that moment where I paused it and realized there's still like a lot left.
Oh,
and I was
damn.
like, fuck.
Really?
I guess it was just because maybe I just wasn't in the mood for this and I've seen it before, I
True.
guess. I just, on the rewatch, it didn't like hit as hard. But it's still, like, I like Elysium way more. I think that's peak Blumpkin, dude.
Really?
Peak Blumpkin, yeah.
Nice.
Dude.
This might be my favorite.
What I hate about Elysium, though, I mean, I fucking love that movie. What I hate about it, though, is the idea of what it could have been with Eminem as the star. Like,
You think it would have been better?
I don't know, but I want to see it.
think it would have been better, dude?
I don't know, but I want to see it, and I can't not think about it when I'm watching Elysium.
I get that.
Yeah. Matt
But
Damon is
he
weird
kills
casting.
it though.
He was good.
He's great, but I want to see Eminem in that role.
I get you.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just a weird, like, I can't unthink about it, I guess.
Yes.
I guess.
I'm
I
trying
just
to say.
I love the world of Elysium, the cyberpunk.
Oh, it's great.
The slummy cyberpunk.
And the exoskeleton suit that they
Oh,
make
the
and that
power,
they bolt
yeah.
into him, and it's a
Yeah.
surgery. It's not just a thing that he puts on.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing that needs to be connected to your spinal cord. And
Yeah.
It's sick.
it's fucking amazing.
It's
dude.
literally Doc Ock's fucking octopus arms.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like, and this is the great thing that Neil Blomkamp does is that, like you said from the very beginning, it's him incorporating like science fiction with also like the slum, fucking like the third world country aspect of like
Classism and
Yeah.
everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a political statement.
Socioeconomics.
Yes.
Because then they have all the shiny new weapons, but then they have the lower class that is scavenging all those into
And crafting,
insane
yeah.
things.
And dude, it's totally the antithesis of every sci-fi film that was coming out around this time, post Minority Report.
Dude, yeah, where it's all clean.
Where everything
Yes.
is clean and digital and blue and all of that, and it's like, okay, let's go back to like the analog Blade Runner style of
Yes.
sci-fi.
Mixed with like basically just these like the technology that trickles down in a sense.
Yes.
that
Yeah,
makes-
yeah.
But
It's like everyone's using like fucking century or generations old
it's realistic.
weapons that are. I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah, it's so
It's
good.
like how in Cuba they drive cars from the 50s because those were the last cars that were imported there, and they keep like refurbishing them essentially.
Yes, exactly. And that's the vibe that you get from all of this. And granted, this one, not as much because it's all alien tech, but it's still a grimy
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Also, okay, the very concept of an alien mothership simply goes to sleep above a major city in the world.
Yeah.
And that creates a new set of socioeconomic factors, and that produces the fucking conditions, and it's just cool as fuck looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it was one of the first alien movies where the alien wasn't benevolent.
Yes.
And like
Yeah.
smart. They landed
Right.
and they're just like blue collar workers.
Yeah.
They're like construction workers. They're like, I don't know how to run that shit.
Dude, and the implication that like there are higher level aliens of that species, and these are the disposable, expendable ones. That
Yeah.
they're like,
More-
we'll just dump them here.
Yeah, more classist
Dude.
stuff going on.
Yeah,
More
totally.
Class commentary shit. Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
And the way that it's filmed too in a documentary style, like I was talking about how it is the antithesis of the Minority Report clean
Yeah.
lines and cool fucking screens and shit like that. It's not that only because it is still filmed on digital cameras. This is like one of the first films that is entirely filmed with red cameras, right?
I don't know. That sounds about right. That 2009 was around that time.
Yeah,
when
the-
the red was coming up.
But it feels analog because of like the documentary style filmmaking that
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
using.
yeah.
Like it still feels like something very tangible, even though it's very much all digital.
Yeah. And that is also reinforced by the sense that it is shot like a found footage documentary.
Totally.
in a
But
sense.
you know what else kind of is weird? I don't know how much it really matters, but like the first half of this is like pretty much strictly that found footage where there's like a crew with them.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the second half is like a film. It's like a cinematic film.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
But then that juxtaposition between what happened and what is reported is what's really cool too.
That and then they're also using like security camera footage, the ring
True.
cameras. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're splicing that in too to make it more feel more realistic.
Documentary.
And
yeah.
another way that they do that to make it feel genuine and real, the art director said that like Neil Blomkamp was the first director that he'd ever worked with that was totally fine with like never seeing all of the shit that they built for it. He's like, the part that makes this feel so real is that you build all of those things, all of those details and like ships and weapons and guns, and like if you glance at it, the camera pans past it, it's like, wait, what was that? Versus like giving it its own shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like giving too much credit to the thing versus the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It normalizes the world building.
100%.
Like it's just like, yeah, that's just the way things are.
And it makes
Yes.
it feel that much bigger. And,
Right.
100%.
Dude.
Because it doesn't have its own shot.
Yeah.
You just glance past it and it's like, oh shit, what the fuck was that? That was
Totally.
cool.
Yeah.
Totally.
And it
Love
just
that.
makes it feel like a part of the world
Yeah.
and that place actually exists, you know?
It's like, yeah, it as if it was a real documentary being shot, where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's just the way things are.
Yeah.
Werner Herzog just like voiceovering District 9, like, look at the disgusting prawn.
I'd like to see the baby.
Would like to see the baby.
Look at the stupid fucking alien eat the cat
No one
food.
should ever listen to this.
You know what the cat food thing comes from?
What?
So they were trying to come up with a derogatory term for the alien. And whenever he was taking out, I think his wife, they were going prawn fishing. And apparently that's how you catch prawns.
Is cat food.
Cat food.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And they were like one, that's a perfect term, like derogatory term for the bugs.
Yeah.
The design, yeah.
Yeah. That's a perfect name for it. And then also it's like, oh, let's cat food. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I mean?
awesome.
Like have them be drawn to cat food.
Yeah, they're all just like fucking heroin addicts. To
Yeah,
cat food.
yeah.
Like I love that deal scene when the aliens go into the cartel,
That warlord.
that warlord, and they're like, "We want some cat food. We're offering you all this technology for 10,000 cat food." And there's like, "How about 100?" He's like, "Deal."
Yeah, dude, the fucking inflation of what is that? I don't know, $30 of cat food.
Yeah.
for interplanetary technology.
Right.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So one salmon cat food
Yeah.
can, one I will trade you a futuristic 1,000-year advanced alien weapon for some fancy feast.
Yeah.
Give me that shit.
It's a perfect analogy though for,
It's crazy.
for drugs and cocaine
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
Crack. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
You can just
It's
go
only made with-
fishing.
Yeah.
It's literally made with baking soda, so it's like, yeah.
Oh shit.
The cocaine, I mean.
Oh, okay. I was like baking soda and cat food.
no. Oh, dude, and this movie put Weta on the map, dude. Like
Weta?
Weta?
the VFX studio that Peter Jackson built.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is
now
they're often reviewed by like Quarter Crew and shit
yeah,
like that.
they're like the standard.
Yeah,
Shit.
they're like right next to Industrial Light and Magic. Like they are
Shit.
the industry standard, and this was like their first joint.
Dude, this movie looks amazing for 2009.
It's incredible.
It's how did the fuck did it look
It's
this good?
fucking mind blowing.
There's like maybe one, maybe two shots where I'm like, that's 2009.
Yeah.
And that's the extent of how bad it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it could have been released yesterday, and I would have been like, this looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks as good, if not better, than fucking The Creator, which is saying something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. It's wild. And then
But I think that also lends itself to like how small of a scope we had on everything, because everything is, it has a documentary aspect to it, to where it's like we're not getting those big, wide establishing shots.
Yeah.
Unless it's filmed with a fucking handheld camera.
Or from like the
looking
helicopter.
up at the sky, seeing this big fucking thing in the way. Like, oh my God, it's really, really great, man.
yeah. It's so good. I'm just like getting a like mental boner about future weaponry right now. Because I was thinking about Elysium,
But
and
dude-
shit, where he launches like drone discs that
Yeah.
attach to cars and he goes boosh. and
But
shit
he
like
has his
that.
own Elysium suit in this movie, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking blew my mind. And
That was sick.
And the ingenious part of like him like turning into a prawn slowly, and he has the arm, but like that arm lets him operate like their future machinery.
Yeah, and their motivation clearly is just like, how can we weaponize what they brought?
Oh, dude, when they have
Exactly.
him kill a prawn
That was
Yeah.
and he
heartbreaking.
doesn't want to, I'm not
His-
shooting that thing. I'm not shooting that.
His
Oh.
acting on that part was it's probably the best acting from him in that movie, because he looks like emaciated and malnourished.
Yeah.
And also at the same time is very clearly conveying that, like, please don't make me do this. It's
Yeah.
fucked.
He runs the gamut as far as emotion in this movie. Like he's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious at the beginning.
Yeah.
As this kind of bumbling white dude that works for a terrible evil company. And then he's like redeemable at the end, and then like you even feel for him. Even when he's playing a prawn, you're like, oh my God, there's like emotion in like his in the fucking little
Yeah.
tentacle things that he has.
His mandibles.
Yeah, mandibles. There you go.
Yeah. The fucking also the evil dad. That's like,
Yeah.
I hired him because he's just the best one for the job, not because I can completely manipulate him at
Yeah.
all times. And I
Yeah.
hate him, and I hope he dies out in the field.
Right.
I thought it was funny that they're like, yeah, like somebody's gonna knock on a few doors, and immediately it's like open fire on the vehicle.
Dude, it's rough.
Fuck.
Dude, him throwing up at his birthday party is probably the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, or like, yeah,
I think I've
Throwing
shit
up.
myself.
yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah, and then also like when he first gets hit with that thing, he's like, "You're gonna cut that out, right?"
Oh, dude.
and then he's outside puking, and then he's like, "Get away!" and he's like fleeing the puke at him.
yeah.
And they're like, "Jesus Christ!"
It's black. It's like fucking black tar puke.
Yeah.
Very distressing.
Yeah. But I love that arc of the evil dad where he's just like, "Don't worry, we'll take care of your son," and then they're like, "Yeah, just fucking
Yeah.
scrap him for parts."
Yeah.
Exactly. yeah.
Immediately.
I'll take care of this.
I'll take care of this.
Kill
and then
him.
Cut to him calling the New York Times, being like, "Yeah, could you print some bestiality real quick?"
Yeah.
We're like,
That was rough.
Let's get some propaganda out there. It's just like him surrounded by the aliens, like the black photo. Like, oh, he went into the slums and he was just a slut for the aliens.
It's so fucked up how immediately your whole life can be just fucked, like in that regard.
Right.
Like sometimes like on my phone I'll get like an Amber Alert and I'm like, what if this is some like Born Identity shit where this guy isn't even the guy that kidnapped a girl and like
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, where
Yeah.
it's just like propaganda.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you're like in the narrative is like that's a bad guy, and it doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
That it's a lie.
The
at
word's
all.
out.
The word's out.
Yeah.
The accusation is as impactful as a guilty verdict.
Right.
Which is fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, the immediately they're just like, how do we make this guy look bad? They're like, what if we fuck some of the prawns? And they're like, well, let's run with that.
Yeah.
Not the other bad shit they did. Just like let's.
But it's perfect. It sensationalizes his involvement with the prawns and
Yeah.
makes sense to why his fucking shit's all fucked
Yeah.
up.
Cuts
Why
to
is your
his
shit
wife.
fucked
Why is
up?
your shit all fucking fucked up and shit?
That's how the wife says on like a phone call. She's like, babe, don't believe anything. He's like, why is your shit all fucked up and
Yeah,
shit?
why is your shit
He just
fucked
goes, "Bae,
Babe, please.
come on, you know me."
Honestly, babe, I love that for you.
Also, I want a divorce. Also, I'm cheating on you with an alien bug.
Yeah, the pussy is simply too good.
That alien bussy goes so fucking hard.
That Bugsy.
Yeah. Like all that. Never mind.
Go on.
Nope. Anyways,
Ugh.
Dude,
are
and
you still drinking the coffee, Mana?
I thought it might be better now.
After it's
not.
marinated in your
Yeah.
pumpkin spice plastic cup.
dude, also just a quick shout out to like the alien design, like the
Yeah.
actual bug design.
I love it.
Like there's just big crickets or something, or big cockroach. I don't fucking know.
It genuinely reminds me of the grasshoppers in A Bug's Life.
Yeah, totally. I fucking loved it. And the way that it's a perfect design because we know what bugs look like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's lit perfectly because they're just giant bugs. And it's like, yeah, that's gross.
It's not the most alien thing ever
No.
to imagine, but it's very clearly alien.
Yeah, of course. And people don't like bug. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
a perfect analogy to Anyways,
I like the ending, how it was just like, this is the last known footage of
Oh, I
the
love
alien
that.
fucker.
Yeah.
And we don't know what happened to him and blah, blah, blah.
I love the people that are interviewed as part of the fake documentary that are like, a lot of people say he's a bad guy. A lot of people say he did some good and blah, blah, blah. Like the allusion to the fact that like people have a sort like a pseudo appreciation of him.
Yeah.
Like the conspiracy is
Yeah,
right. And
yeah.
you're just like, it makes you go, man, maybe the government's narrative isn't always correct.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Where it's just like,
And then that sweet shot of him at the very end.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's like the knife in the heart for the
Man.
dude.
yeah.
It really hits all the perfect emotional tones throughout this entire fucking movie.
So is it implied that the dude comes back? I don't know. I guess they.
I mean, they never show proof that he did or didn't. You're sort of left in the same position that Vickers is, where you hope.
Wickus.
Wickus.
Yeah. I thought it was funny how he's like, all right, so there's a thing up there that will change me back, right? He's like, yeah. And then they do all this stuff. And then he goes, yeah, I'll see you in 3 years. And he's like, I'm going to be a full-blown lobster by the
Yeah.
time you get back. What do you mean? Like,
Oh,
and
but
he's just like, don't worry, I can bring you to the mothership and change you.
it's so perfect though.
Yeah.
I bet
really is.
Yorgos Lanthimos saw this and was like, oh shit, I can do that.
I do that.
I can do that. I make him the lobster.
Yeah.
That was honestly that's a prequel to this.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I mean, District 9 could have been in Elysium, too.
It could be the same universe.
Right.
Yeah.
He
He says it's not.
Oh, that's fair.
He just has the same fucking vibe.
I'm just saying it could be.
Yeah.
His aesthetic is very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Chappie,
with
too.
Even with Chappie, yeah.
Exactly. They could all be in the
Chappie's so
Blumpkinverse.
fucking the Blumpkinverse.
The Blumpkin CU, dude.
Yeah.
The Blumpkin cinematic universe.
Apparently, he hates superhero movies too.
Good for him.
Cool.
Yeah, so someone was like, "Oh, do you think you'd ever want to direct a super?" He's like, "Fuck that, no."
Nice.
It's like Halo, though.
Yeah, I guess he's like, yeah, superheroes is not my thing. He also did say that the Chris Nolan Batman universe is transcendent art.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
of course.
So he's a right person.
Yeah. So he's a fan of the pod,
Yeah, exactly.
basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, shouts to Neil Blumkin, dude. He really fucking killed it.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Is that all we had for?
Pretty much.
Great movie. I love it.
It's fucking great, man. If you haven't seen it for whatever fucking reason, please watch it immediately. Now, is it cinema with Marty Scorsese?
I hit it.
Good fucking job.
Thanks, man.
We have to determine whether or not District 999 is in fact cinema or not cinema based on the one fucking score of Marty Scorsese. Anyways, I'll go first. This is cinema. Clearly, no duh. Big no duh. Alex?
Yeah.
What's my name? Friend
Topher,
of 20 some years.
Topher Collins.
Yeah.
All right, it's cinema. Is it 4-3? Good.
Yes.
Alexander. Fuck yeah, dude! It's cinema.
Hell yeah, dude.
We did it.
Or it's 4-3. It's fucking cinema. It's fucking everything. All right, DMTs.
Why don't you say the original joke that you wrote for your DMT?
Slumbug Millionaire.
That was mine.
That's it.
Yeah. Something like that.
Beetlejuice.
Nice.
Whoa.
That's good.
It's good, but we can't call it that.
That's good, though.
come on.
It is good,
That's
though.
really good.
That is good, though.
Beetlejuice.
We
That's
can't
good.
call the episode Beetlejuice.
I give us permission.
Because you speak for all
I do.
Jewish people.
And blacks.
You gotta say, it 3 times. Prawn Hub and then Hardcore Prawn.
Oh,
Nice.
Prawn Hub is good.
Good. District 9, Alien Nation, Industrial Society and its Africonsequences, and A Time to Krill.
Nice. Okay, that's
all I
pretty good. All right.
All right, that was that. Should we do budget?
Yeah, I actually don't know it.
What was the budget for District 99999?
I will go $28 million. That's
a good guess.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go 25.
I'm the economist.
40.
Alexa, what was the budget for the movie District 9?
District 9 cost an estimated $30 million to make.
You said 28.
Fuck.
Hold on. Let me do a designer dance of the rapper Designer.
Going hard in a minute. Get a band in a minute. When a man in a minute. Panda.
Nailed it.
So that's me as
All right.
Designer.
Thanks for listening to There It's Many Movies. Thanks for supporting us on Patreon. Hope you enjoy the Discord. Hope
appreciate you.
Yeah. Hope you like all the content we put out.
I
Tell a
hope
friend
you
about
get
us.
sucked.
Hope you get fucking Neil Blumpkin.
Yeah.
Next time you go to paint your porcelain, I genuinely hope it happens to you.
I don't actually, for the woman's sake. I'm a feminist.
It's truly fellas time.
Petition to retitle this episode Beetlejuice.
Later, Toads.
Yoinging.